What's going on, guys? Winner Kills here, back once again with more post commentary on this feature match video, which is round 2 for my locals, and hopefully I've uploaded these in order from round 1 to round 2 to 3 to 4. It won't be me playing in each round, but I kind of want to upload them in order just because why not. So I'm going to be playing against my brother. We got paired up in round 2, both EXO still, and I opened up absolutely garbage most of these games. I just opened up Marksman and I think a set Twin Twister, and I think I have a salvage in my hand that I can't do anything with, or no, a notice, but it'll get Twin Twistered. I got it reversed there. Yeah, as you can see, the instant fusion in my hand is just sitting there wishing it had a Dragoons to go grab, and this is one of the reasons why I originally wanted to play 2. I know my last deck profile I played 2. I've added it back to 3 since then, because a lot of people are telling me that, like, you know, instant fusion, you should play that at 3. It's a really good card. I get that, but this is one of the drawbacks that kept me from keeping it at 3, and one of the main reasons I took it down to 2, because obviously in a situation like this the card's useless. But I think later on my luck changes a little bit. So on his side, he's got a pretty decent first turn field. He's going to open up Hellgate, go grab Kepler. Kepler's going to grab Swamp King. Swamp King's going to activate itself, banishing Necro Slime and sending off the Kepler to the extra deck as fusion material for Dark. And then he's going to transmodify it to go grab a Abyss Ragnarok. Of course, Abyss Ragnarok summoning back Dark. Not even going to bother sending to the graveyard. Of course, it has to get sent to the graveyard, but obviously just for time's sake, and it doesn't even need to get sent to the graveyard. So yeah, Ragnarok would have just special summoned it back from the graveyard. Anyways, for those of you that don't get what just happened, hopefully now you understand. Anyways, he's going to run over my little marksman there with his Ragnarok and attack directly with Dark. So now he's gain 2,000 life points next turn if I don't get rid of this field, and he's going to get a free search. So got to be careful what I do here. Infantry is going to pop Ragnarok. I think it's best to pop that because one will go to the extra deck, so we can't use it with Swamp King. The less fusion material he has, the better. And then, of course, Infantry is going to pop, or Marksman's going to pop his set. Infantry's going to pop his face up, obviously. Hitting the Contract with the Witch. He's not going to chain it, most likely because he knows I can probably get rid of the Diarch. So he doesn't want to take any more damage to do if I were to get rid of it anyways. Megalo is going to tribute off the infantry brought back by Norden to get rid of the Dark. I figured that'd be the only way I can get rid of it. And then I'll attack directly, putting him down to 17. He does have the Leonidas, but he has to take the damage first, which would obviously reduce his life points to 0 before he could end up summoning Leonidas off that anyways. If Leonidas just totally negated the damage in the first place without ever having to take it, he would have lived, but the card text on Leonidas says that you have to take the damage first in order for it to special summon, and then you gain back the damage you took. So he still ended up losing there anyways. One of the slight little niche rulings of Leonidas. So as again, you can see in game 2 here, I did not open up very well either. And I apologize for all the shakiness of the hand slamming on the table. I apologize for that. Don't worry about it too much. It's okay. But anyways, I open up Dragoons in one set. He's going to have Kepler off of 1-for-1 over there, grabbing him a Contract with the Gate. Obviously, one of the best first turn plays you can have with DDD. Basically, ever since the deck has been a thing, it's been its best first turn play. So I have my set Twin Twister now, opening it, and I'm going to pop his Gate on activation. No search for him. I have to discard Infantry. Unfortunately, it's not getting any effects off that. Didn't really want to have to discard that, but it's better than him getting a search. So he's going to overlay his Baphomet and his Kepler for a Wave Caesar and summon out a Leonidas. So not a bad first turn play on his part. Caesar's going to end up running over that Dragoons, and Leonidas will swing directly, passing it over to me after setting one back row. He's going to preemptively chain the Ragnarok, and of course I draw into Raigeki for turn, so he's going to end up getting free summons off that anyways. Accidentally put Leonidas in the grave, but remembered, luckily, because I know I wouldn't have remembered. Leonidas had to go to the extra deck, so he won't be able to special summon that back with his Wave Caesar. He's going to add Hellgate off of its effect after being sent to the grave. I'll attempt to swing for 17, but he's going to Quaking Mirror Force it. It's a personal tech of his in the deck. I place Quaking Mirror Force, which my turd is now permanently set, and he's going to get his Wave Caesar back on the field. He'll take a little damage during his standby phase. He'll only take 1,000 though, because he only summoned back one monster with it, and that is itself. But he does have a contract with a gate in hand that he searched off of that Caesar during my turn, so he's got plenty of search power. And one of the reasons I love DDD is because out of nowhere it can make huge boards with huge fusions, soon amazing synchro monsters, as well as awesome Xyz plays. The deck's just gonna have so many more options. He's gonna add Abyss Ragnarok off of that. I believe his field is gonna end Double Dark Ragnarok Caesar. So he's gonna reveal Slime in his hand and fuse for 1 dark. And then he's gonna use Necro Engrave to banish a Necro and a Kepler. Fuse for another one, and then use the Swirl Engrave to summon out the Abyss Ragnarok. He'll run into my set Turge and just OTK me there, and I'm just going to scoop, because I do not want to play through that. Even if I were to survive, my hand is just so garbage. There's no point in trying to go on, so we're going to go into game 3 here. So I'm going to opt to go second here in game 3. Maybe I can get an extra card, so I won't open up as bad as I did the first 2 games. But even now, I still think I didn't open up too well. But definitely opened up a lot better than the first 2 games for sure. He's going to open up Mathematician. Again, another personal tech choice of his. He's going to send the Necro Slime. Again, camera got moved a little bit there, so I had to adjust it. The guy next to me was having a conversation with my brother at the same time while we were playing, and bumped the table a little too hard. It's all good though, no worries. But I'm gonna go Teus, discarding Turge. Obviously, as you can tell, that's just not a very good hand to begin with. Just to get that gun search and a pike. We're gonna revive that pike with a gun, but no discard. I think I end up discarding 4 pike just to get a search, but the card I discarded, I think, wasn't anything I can get an effect for, so it's just useless really. And I'm gonna use Megalo to tribute my normal summon, which would be the Marksman, to get rid of his other set, in fear of it might be a Quaking Mirror Force. And then he's gonna go Twin Twister in response to the activation of Mizuchi, and Mizuchi I think has to negate that. And he still has to discard for cost as well in order to negate, but it doesn't really matter too much. I swing over Madman for 100, he'll get a draw. I'll attack for 48 with Megalo, swing on 17 with Teus, and then main phase 2 make that. He'll Raigeki my field, but Red Ice Flare won't die, and that's why Red Ice Flare is probably one of the best rank 7s right now in my opinion, especially with a deck like Mermail that can OTK, or sometimes almost OTK, and then you're just a little bit shy, and then you've usually got that rank 7 play to follow up for game anyways. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. If you want to see the Mermail deck that I played, I'll leave a link to my profile in the description, my latest deck profile in the description. You guys can go check that out for yourself. if you want to know what my build is like, as well as I've got plenty of other D2D deck profiles on my channel soon. And hopefully when the new support gets here, I'll be doing plenty of stuff with that, and definitely going to be doing deck profiles, plenty of dual videos and stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, leave your comments on the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, guys. The support is greatly appreciated. I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Almost at 1,200 subscribers as I'm recording this. Absolutely nuts, guys. Thank you so much. Cannot thank you enough. I'll say it over and over again because I do mean it. Not just saying it for the sake of saying it. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Winterkill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.